Yes, yes.
Oh my God, he wears this
so
fake giant chain.
Wait, did you say fake?
That's because you're hilarious and I love you and you're talented and smart and all the, oh no.
I got it. Okay, so.
You know, they had their favorite bowls, and it turns out they weren't the Ellen bowls.
Oh.
You know, but I like Ellen though. So.
All right, he'll find
sometimes
those.
I use the Ellen bowls for.
You just can't even get yourself
Oatmeal
out
or
of that.
something.
In this video, we've got the ultimate compilation of Ellen getting absolutely humbled. Whether it's by a former US president or Kim Kardashian herself, no one holds back. From awkward clapbacks to straight up roast sessions, it's Ellen like you've never seen her. And this next clip? Oh, it's brutal. It proves just how out of touch she really is. Just wait till you hear what she asked her.
It's good to see you. Happy belated birthday. When was your birthday?
It was October 4th.
October 4th. You turned 30.
I did.
And how was the party? I wasn't invited.
However, she completely fumbled this moment because she was about to find out, real quick, that actually, things weren't at all what she thought.
Actually, no, that's not the truth, Ellen. You were invited. Last time I was on the show, last year, you gave me a bunch of about not inviting you, but I didn't even know you wanted to be invited.
Just look at how surprised she is. Ellen's whole brand has been making guests squirm for a cheap laugh, but suddenly, she's shocked when someone flips the script and calls her out. That's actually hilarious.
Well, I didn't even know you liked me.
Of course I like you. You knew I liked you. You've been on the show many times, and don't I show like?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
But I did invite you and you didn't come, so.
This time you invited me?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
How do you know? I don't think so.
Ask everybody.
But things were about to get even more awkward and honestly, a little confusing as Ellen went along with what she was told, still convinced she hadn't really been invited. What happens next? She finds out the truth and yeah, it's painfully awkward.
Ask Jonathan, your producer. Who
Okay.
said you were?
I
Yeah,
was
he's right
invited?
there.
Why didn't I go?
I don't know.
Was it? Oh yeah, I had that thing. It was probably in Malibu. That's too far for me to go to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah. No, I think I do remember I was invited. Thank you.
You're welcome.
No, but I really didn't remember that until just now.
She finally got her memory back as she started piecing things together and maybe realizing how weird her actions had been. Ellen got hit with something else entirely. She didn't even have time to process it. Just watch what happens next.
But Tig Notaro performed at your party?
She did.
She did a set?
She did. It was a surprise.
What did she do?
A bunch of funny stuff.
She's hilarious.
She's my favorite comedian. Other than you. Bye.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
No. I was just talking to my favorite actress the other day, Jen Aniston, and
She's my favorite actress too.
But this is far from Ellen's most embarrassing moment. What came next was an even bigger call out, and this time it came straight from Kim Kardashian. You've got to see what went down here.
And Sam is the one that was wearing the giant chain around his neck. Is that Sam?
Yes.
Oh my God, he
And
wears
he's
this
so
fake
big.
giant chain.
Wait, did you say fake?
That was hilarious. Ellen really thought Kim just had fake chains lying around. That question alone dropped the vibe into full cringe mode, and Kim didn't waste a second before clapping back. Same energy as when Shawoon refused to wait even one more second before absolutely going off on this show. Just look at what he did with Ellen here. It's comedy gold.
we're back with the hilarious Sean Hayes right here.
Oh, Helen.
Ellen.
Helen.
Ellen.
I've been calling you Helen all these years. By the way,
What?
You've been on the air for 15 years.
On this particular show, yes. Yes. I've also done other things in the past,
Well,
but yes.
I'm not going to read your resume. And you've been so kind to have me on as many times, and you've always been so supportive and such an inspiration.
Ow, your ring.
All right. And you've been such an inspiration. I have another game. Fish for the ring. Hillary in the bottom of the thing. but so nice to me and so wonderful this past year.
That's because, don't choke on the ring. That's because you're hilarious and I love you and you're talented and smart and all the, oh no.
I got it. Okay, so, wait, so what were you gonna talk about?
No, nothing. I was complimenting you, but you didn't hear it.
No, thank you.
The way this man just mocked her 10 times over. You can already tell the dynamic. If a guest is too chill, Ellen's gonna roast them hard. But when they clap back, the result is always 10 times funnier. But then, this happened.
Right, so, but I didn't have to compliment you back.
I didn't either.
I could have just taken it.
That's true. You could have just taken and been like, thank you, Sean.
Yeah, and then nothing.
And then next question.
Yes, which I'll do now.
Okay, great.
So Will
So
and
seamless. No wonder you've been on for 15
yeah,
years. Yeah. People are like, do you see your transitions are seamless?
that was a good segue.
Yeah,
Because
amazing.
I connected it. I said, that's what I'll do now.
I
and
know.
that-
Can't shut it off on Ellen's brain. You know, just keep... Go, go, go. Okay, go on.
All right, Will and Grace.
Grace is the show that I've been on.
That's right. How long now?
Longer than 15.
Yeah.
No, it was not...
How long was it the first time around before y'all got canceled?
Yeah.
After all that mockery of her absurdity, Ellen finally managed to get a jab in too. Good for her, right? Unfortunately, it didn't last long because Shaquille was ready to drop the real mic drop of the night. Take a look at this.
I think it was longer than your sitcom.
Yeah, that's right. I had to come out first for y'all to do that sitcom. Go ahead.
It's true.
Yeah. The battle of the gays up here. Yeah.
That's so funny.
That was a funny ending, but an even funnier moment when Barack Obama met a tiny girl who was supposedly a presidential expert, and then this happened. Trust me, you don't want to miss it.
So, do your dogs even have to have Secret Service?
No, Bo and Sonny, they're on their own. But usually we don't let them out of the White House unless they're with us. So, you know, they're protected.
This was the background context for this next part. Barack Obama meets this little girl who's supposed to be a presidential expert, but then she flipped the script and hit him with a spicy question about the bowls Ellen gave him as a gift. And you won't believe what he had to say about it.
So, and are you still using the Ellen Dog Bowls?
You know, the Ellen Dog Bowls are somewhere. I'm sorry, but yeah, Bo and Sonny, they.
Give me my charm back. Give me.
That was basically worse than cursing at her. If Obama had turned around like that, at least she would have had a good laugh about it, but nope, that's not how this played out. Then he said this, and trust me, it's gold.
You know, they had their favorite bowls, and it turns out they weren't the Ellen bowls.
Oh.
You know, but I like Ellen those, so.
All right, he'll
Now,
find
sometimes
those.
I use the Ellen bowls for
You just can't even get yourself
oatmeal
out
or
of that.
something.
All right, if you have more questions, we're going to have to ask him after the show because the show is over. But is there any one last question you want to ask him?
No.
You know, I wish you were a reporter.
Yeah, that would be.
Because that would be great.
It'd
If
be
I had a
great.
press conference and I'd say any more questions, they'd say no.
That would be great.
You know, I think I brought something for you, though, because you are such a presidential expert. Come here. So this is the presidential seal. See? And so wherever the president goes, he always has the seal, and I signed it on the back. So in case you become president, you will already have one. You don't even have to get a new one. You'll be all set.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Love ya.
That was heartwarming, but enough with all the corny stuff. It's time to switch gears to Ricky Gervais. This is when you know it's about to get real. Here's how Ricky decided to embarrass Ellen today. Just take a look at this.
You're sick.
No hugs. No, I'm more than sick, Alan. I've got one of the worst diseases on the planet.
Oh, what is that?
Man flu.
Oh,
Really bad.
yeah. It's different than woman flu?
It's definitely, yeah. When I'm ill, Jane's like Florence Nightingale. She's on me all the time, helping me. When Jane's ill, I don't know about it. She gets up, she goes to the doctor, she's back before I'm up. You know what I mean? But when I'm ill,
Yeah.
everyone knows about it.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'll make Christmas.
Oh, no. There's not hot tea in there or anything.
Oh, well, that's
Yeah.
fine.
You know, when I have a fever, Portia can always tell when I have a fever, I cry when I have a fever.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why, but whenever I have a fever, I cry. So if I'm sick, someone ever says, does she have a fever? Portia's like, no, she's not crying. Like,
Really?
That's how you know I've got a fever.
I just feel like I'm not long for this world.
Oh, well, you're
My
fine.
my nan used to say that. My nan said that for about 20 years. She used to say, "Oh, I won't see Christmas," right?
Yeah.
She was right eventually.
Yeah,
Obviously. Well, the last one.
And that's a wrap. From awkward moments to total roast sessions, these hilarious encounters prove that even Ellen can't escape the humor when it's thrown back at her. Whether it's Shawoon, Kim, or Obama, they all found a way to keep her on her toes, and trust me, it was worth the watch. If you like this video, then just know that you're going to love the next one. If you want to watch it, then you can click on the pop-up on screen, and I'll catch you on the other side. Peace.